Hey guys, what's up? It's James Famba. Thank you for watching this video. It's pretty late right now. It's 2:43 a.m. It's July 18th, 2017, and I wanted to make this video to provide value. So if you were looking for a way to make money online, I want to show you some simple things you could do to keep yourself motivated and productive when you're growing your online business. All right. So before I get started, let me just show some commission proof so you can see I'm actually getting results in my business and that I'm not just talking to just talk, and I'm actually coming from a place of experience. So let me get into some results first. All right, guys. So I came over to Google just so for authenticity purposes, you could see this is the secure Google site, and I'm gonna show you guys the times. What time is it in New York? Boom. So look, guys, you can see it's 2:44 a.m. in the morning. Now I'm gonna go into my email to show you guys the commissions that I've earned. So here, let me just do this. All right, guys. So here I pulled up my email just for time purposes. I pulled up congratulations, you just earned, because just so it pulls up to make it faster. But you could see still in the secure Google, right? And you can see that I earned another $18 instant payout commission at 1:13 a.m. in the morning, right? That's one of the things I love about internet businesses is once you have the skill set, you can be earning commissions at any time of the hour. And I do share my personal daily routine with you if you decide to get started with me. But guys, you can see here the consistency, right? I can scroll down, you can just see the consistency. And it's for multiple companies as well. And I'm not showing you this to show off at all. It really is just so that you could see that this is coming from somebody who's had experience. All right. So here we could just do this is a different company. And so you could see yesterday, because like it's 2:45 in the morning. So yesterday with this company, you could see boom, boom, boom. And I can scroll down, right? And you could see just consistently earning. And like I said, if you decide to work with me, I give you my personal daily routine. So you could click on the link below this video to check out my website. And yeah, when you get started, I'll send that to you. But now I want to get into this because keeping yourself motivated as well as being productive, it's really important, especially when you first get started. So a lot of times what happens when you're brand new is it's hard to get distracted because you're literally your own boss. So as soon as you join the online program that you join, no one's going to come like force you to do anything, right? No one's going to say, all right, you just joined the business, I need you to do this tomorrow at such and such time. You know how with a 9 to 5, with a regular job, when you do get the job, they tell you, all right, look, there's this schedule, you have to be at work at this time, you have to do this, you have to do that. They tell you exactly what you have to do, right? But as your own boss, no one's going to tell you what you have to do. You decide what you have to do. So for some people, when they're brand new online, information overload can be so much where there's so much information that people don't know where to start. And then if you're too confused and you don't know where to start, you end up not doing anything. So one of the key things that you can do when you join your online business is first there's these things. One, have a goal in mind before you get started. All right. So let's say before you even join the online business, you're thinking to yourself, I was gonna say to myself, you're thinking, man, I want to make an extra $500 by the end of the month, right? When you know the number, that's the first part of coming into whatever business you come into with a clear mind, with strength, because you're not going to just be based on the hype or other people's results, right? You can focus on the results you want, right? So knowing your number is powerful. The next thing that you want to do is when you join that program that you join, like if you decide to get started with me, I give you my personal daily routine. But whenever you join that program, you do join, they always have some sort of training of how to advertise and market your business. What you want to do to avoid information overload is pick two methods that you'll feel comfortable with in the beginning. right? So maybe Facebook advertising and Instagram. So you'll just focus on Facebook and Instagram. And it's not difficult, right? It's just because you're in charge. You have to create that habit of getting used to doing things. So for example, look, this is considered an ad. This literally took me like 2 minutes to put up, right? So once you pick those advertising methods that you're going to use, you want to create a habit of doing those actions daily, all right? And remember, as an entrepreneur, you have to be fluid like water, right? So be open to testing things. When I first started online, I solely depended on Craigslist. I wasn't doing anything else but Craigslist advertising, posting ads there, and I got really good at it. But you know what forced me to expand my mind? When all my Craigslist ads got flagged and I was only depending on that, right? That's when I realized, man, you have to have more than one traffic source. And then I started shooting videos, and then I got good with videos. And then I started getting leads and making sales with videos, right? You want to pick a action that you can work, that you can control, and then you want to do that daily, all right? And then as far as keeping yourself motivated, you just want to stay within the community of the program that you're in. So you want to be a part of those Facebook groups. You want to follow other leaders earning. You want to watch motivational videos, things to keep you motivated from other entrepreneurs because you're your own boss. All right. And ending, guys, and you could click the link below to check out the program that I'm in. And I'm going to give you my personal daily routine. But to end this, it's also, you don't want to beat yourself up, right? Know yourself, know how you move. For example, I know that I have spurts of inspiration where I'm willing to just work, right? And then there's times when I'm just kind of down and I don't feel like doing much, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. The only problem that comes is that when you're your own boss, on those down times, it's all right. Everybody feels down. You don't want to keep yourself there, right? So you want to do whatever you have to do to get yourself out of feeling stuck. That's where watching motivational videos come into play, and not any kumbaya type motivational stuff. Things from marketers out there and entrepreneurs that you know and you know their story. So you're like, man, I know they're a hard worker, right? Because then it puts things into perspective for you. So guys, I hope that tip helps. You want to create a daily routine, and you also want to motivate yourself by watching and applauding other people's success. And